water, air, earth, okay, about what he wants to do with you, about who he wants to be with you. Some of them could be hanging out with you, communicating with you, asking you to go on dates, okay? They're asking you because they want to be able to see it in vision, in real, because they've been so much up in their head, they've been so much up in their money. They've been so much up in the 3D and in the 5D that they're like, okay, let me see how it really is going to look in the 3D, because I hear what my spirit guides are promising me. I hear what I'm supposed to do. I hear it, I feel it, but I want to start, I want it. I want to do it. I want to be able to give that. I want to be able to get them up off of their knees and give them what they deserve with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, and he will be watched and judged. Look at the Queen of Cups and the Star card. It's... Okay, but the Six of Swords talks about not being the right time, okay? Not being the right time. Having to, not, walk away. For some of you that they've visited, okay, they have to walk away right now. It's not the time yet, okay? It's just not the time to be able to give to you right now. Not for you, not for him. Let's clarify this Death card for the Divine Masculine. He wants to be able to see that. Hold on, what's the Death card? Divine Masculine, where's the Death card here? Okay, the Four of Pentacles, like I said. All right, so with the transformation and death, this is very painful. I think we understand what that's like. Okay, this Death card, I'm sure you heard me talk about it a lot. Taking on other pain and drama and problems, because you have to get rid of it all. You have to get rid of everything that you knew since you were a child. It's not getting rid of it and being a completely new person. That's not the way. That's like almost impossible. That's not what we're set out to do. That's not our mission ever, is to forget my name. You know what I'm saying? That's not my name. No, it's about getting rid of what latched onto you since that point. Do you understand? It's getting rid of it. Things that you finally realized that you cling to since whenever you had trauma in your life, and you said, you know what, I'm never going to do that again. You know what, I'm never going to be this again. I'm never going to feel that way again, because I'm tired of it. Bitches ain't going to fuck with me anymore. That whole thing. You say, you know what, I'm tired of it, because you know what, I'm better than that. Like that whole pride, getting rid of that and sitting back and understanding what it is that you have, analyzing it, intellect. I mean, I just want to get to the nitty gritty about it and understand what I got to do. I got to pawn my things to make sure that I got the money to support my new wife and kids and all my family. All right, how am I going to do that? Four of Pentacles, laser focus, staying away from the hustle and bustle, staying away from the people that don't matter right now, staying away from people, period. Some of you may be like, well, how do I know that I matter to him? Right now, you're not going to know that, because it seems that with this, I think this is more like a Virgo to me. They're perfectionists. So they're not going to give bits and pieces here and there. They're going to give you the whole enchilada. Okay? It's all or it's nothing. You see that? It's all or nothing. And it looks like he's coming for all of it. Okay? And he's over here doing this work. Oh, you better believe it. It ain't gonna be half-ass. Okay, look, we got the Two of Wands in another representation. Okay, they have the Two of Wands twice in this deck, and I love it. Then we got the Two of Wands again. He's very optimistic. He's very open on leaving. He's very open with whoever he's with in any situation. Look, I got to do what's good for me. I got to make sure that I'm going the course that my divine set up for me. Only if you're included in the 5D. If you pay attention to the 5D, ladies and gentlemen, then you understand what it is that you got to do on the 3D. This isn't a parent-teacher conference. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or parents and kids, it's like, oh, you got to do, and you don't. I feel like, for me, I believe that if you don't follow the fate, if you're not spiritual, you can go any way that you want to go. Life has all options open for you, is what the Two of Wands talks about. It talks about having the ball in your court. It talks about the world being in your hands. Optimism. I can be who I want to be. This is another representation of that Two of Wands. It's who I want to be. It's up to me. Their parents told her that she can be whoever she wants dressed in that yellow. This is a guy. This is an older person. It doesn't matter. It's the same definition of, look, the world is in my hands, and it's just up to me to figure out where I'm going. This is a planning stage as well. It's not that they're deciding. It's not that they're questioning. It's how do I get there? I believe that for me, I need to be in touch with my spiritual guides, the 5D, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Because without that, I can go any way. I don't want to be set up for failure. I believe if I don't follow the way of my spiritual guides, I will fail. And being a fixed energy, okay, it's up to me to be open. That's why the world card and things were created. The Wheel of Fortune were created, because fixed energy is not always the best way. You can have a level up, as everyone has their level up in their acts and their talents of what they've come. Who are they? Like, of their earth, water. For me, being a Scorpio, I feel like I'm glad that I'm fixed, because I can figure out a way that can always lead me to my success or my failure. Again, what I'm trying to say is this. The Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. I believe faith without deeds will not get me anywhere. I don't want to crash and burn. If I sit around waiting for something because it's meant to be, all that's meant to be is how I fatally crashed. If I never get to something, at least I knew I worked for it. That was my fate. That was my destiny, where I ended up, because I worked for what my destiny is truly to be. Remember, on this world is one thing. You can be on this world and still go to hell, or you're going to heaven. You understand the aspect of the 5D. Some people, it's like, okay, listen, we're not going to get into the Bible. We're not going to get into that. But I believe that, if you become paranoid, anyone who's watching, paranoid, very paranoid, okay? Like we saw that nine of swords with him. You know why? It's because some point in this wondering, this is the only point where he becomes paranoid. Remember? But at all. That's where he becomes paranoid. It's because when you start to doubt, or when you plan or you wait for too long, when you wait for too long because you're planning for too long. This girl looked like she's going to sit here and talk to them fish for a minute. We don't know how long this fire energy, is going to sit there and plan. You can end up crashing and burning. You can die fatally. Fatally. Do you understand that? Paranoia is because you're scared that, something's going to happen to you. Something bad's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Oh my God, I'm scared. It's the unknown, but it's not because you're moving in the right direction. How are you going to be so scared when you got your spirit guides inclined? When you're inclined to your spirit guides, when this is what they're showing you. This is all that you see. Because you want to do it your own way. So it's like, because whatever's supposed to happen will happen. You're right. But you're not going to get this twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is a blessing. It's a gift. And I'm so glad that I found it when I did. Because for me, that's something worth fighting for. That's something worth working for. Because not everyone gets that. People are married and stuff. Don't get me started on that. But it looks like the divine masculine is going through some part of paranoia, but he is going through some part of withdrawals, and he is going through feeling emotions, feeling it at a rate that it's like got his heart pounding. And it's up to the divine feminines to cherish that and to let them know that, they don't have to be paranoid. They don't have to have anxiety. That when they make this decision, you're going to be that woman of their dreams. You understand? The woman of their dreams is what was it was a hologram from the 5D. Okay? I want to say that let's get an overall card now for the divine masculine, and then we'll close out. The Fool. It's the Fool's journey. And he's actually on this. So it looks like a lot of us can be able to pinpoint from this aspect where he is today if we're not inclined to our spiritual and we're not inclined to the telepathic communications. There's going to be a new divine masculine by like Thursday, Friday, the latest. A new perspective in him. Okay? The Fool. Having optimism and having faith that, look, where I'm going, okay, is going to be glorious. It's going to be great because I'm following my spiritual guides. So that's the fate that I want. That's the destiny that I choose. Okay? All right. Because anything can be meant to be. It's up to you to make it happen. Do you understand? But it's not good to be stuck. If you're stuck, you're not going to tell me that, everyone, then you're going to say, I believe in divine timing. Yeah, so do I. But you're missing all of the, we're not going to get into that. But if you want to know what I really believe about all that and give you some knowledge, go ahead and email me. Book some time for that. I'll give you a full lesson on what I think about all of that. I don't want to hear, oh, what's meant to be will be. Meaning what? Because there's multiple things that can happen. But don't say you're going to end up with somebody that you're not working for. Okay? You got to work in both aspects, spiritual and physical realm. And I think everybody's going to be able to understand me when I say 5D and 3D. Okay? Thanks, everyone, so much for paying attention, for tuning in. Enjoy. Bye.